Well, the end of the year always signals a significant time for personal and business financial decisions, and this is especially true for entrepreneurs and small businesses. And today we have Savon Gibson with Gibson Financial Planning joining us with those best practices for end-of-year planning. Hey, Savon, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you as well. So speaking of holidays, as we prepare to close out 2020, what are some things to keep in mind as far as your personal and business finances?
Okay, so normally I have 3, but this year, due to the unprecedented situation, I have 6. So first thing you want to do is determine your position. What does your balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement looks like? Where do you stand as a company? Debt ratio, your current profit margin. Second one that we all love, prepare those tax documents. Get with your accounting and your bookkeeping and find out what it is you need to do for the tax situation for next year. Also, what you want to do is plan for the coming year. What it is, you're going to need 2 plans. So you want to plan pre-COVID and plan if we're still in the COVID situation. That way, if something clears up in the middle of next year, you're ready for that pivot as well. Also, with COVID, what I had to do this year was I added some things. So you want to update your employee information. Reach out to your employees. You might have to lay someone off. So reach out to them because we're all human. Let them know, hey, you still love them. Send them a gift. Let them know, hey, when things get right, I might need you to come back. Also, what you want to do is reach out and update your vendor files. Some suppliers are no longer in the business, due to the situation. Some people might not have the inventory that you need anymore. So contact your vendors to see if everything is still what it was pre-COVID and during COVID this year. Also, you want to consider your staffing needs for 2021. Will you need less staffing? Will you need more? With everything going virtual, some people have chose to shut down their brick and mortar and go fully online.
Savon, some really great advice there. Thank you for sharing that. So, of course, that's how we kind of end the year. Going into 2021, we know this year has been difficult for many entrepreneurs and small businesses. What advice would you give them to set themselves up for success, even in the midst of still having some uncertainty, but going into that first quarter of 2021?
Just set an action plan. Set an action plan that's going to give you options, because things will continue to change moving forward. So instead of just setting one action plan or 2, plan for A, B, C, and D, and even have a Z plan if necessary. That way you can always pivot at any moment.
Great advice as well. So, of course, as we plan for the first quarter, you have a really wonderful event coming up in January that's geared toward the youth in our community. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is establishing generational wealth for youth and young adults. It'll be an online event. And what I'm going to do is basically teach our youth between the ages of, let's say, 16 to 25, their working age. How do we establish generational wealth early? Setting up a secure checking and saving account, start investing in your 401ks, start setting up estate planning ideas. What does your future look like? What does your parents' future look like? Start communicating with your parents to see, hey, Mom, do I need to be listed on your life insurance plan? What is a life insurance plan? Do I need to start one? Things of that nature.
I'm so glad you mentioned those generational conversations because they are so important. And even though sometimes they can be difficult, we have to make sure that we are having them. And now with the holidays, we're all together. Maybe we can start to have those conversations. So lastly, where can people find you and what can we look forward to seeing from Gibson Financial Planning in the future?
You can find me at SavonGibsonSenior.com. That's the website. You can find me on social media, Facebook at Gibson Financial Planning. Twitter at Gibson Planning, Instagram, Gibson_financial, and on LinkedIn at Savon Gibson. Some things I have coming for the future is I'll continue doing a generational wealth tour that will be mixed online because I had to transfer it online due to COVID. But hopefully by the mid-year or the second quarter, I'll be going into facilities doing generational wealth workshops for the communities.
That sounds incredible, Savon. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing those online and in-person offerings and continuing to support Gibson Financial Planning. Thank you so much and happy holidays, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Be blessed.